Well, certainly over the past year, Apple has really been, increasing these prices on these phones. And the way that I see it is that they're trying to increase prices as a way to cope with upgrade cycles getting longer over time. And in the US, the average upgrade cycle for smartphones is now around 32 months. So we're approaching
Hmm.
3 years. And, carriers are now also testing out these installment plans that last too. So the way that I see it, I think that, they're really trying to pull this pricing power lever because unit volumes are flat these days, which
Yeah.
really speaks to why they're not going to disclose it going forward.
Yeah, they are trying to pull that lever, but it doesn't appear as though that investors are reassured. I mean, what do you think is the real drag on the share price? Where is that coming from? Could it be in part due to some concerns about the decision not to release unit sales figures?
I think investors are definitely rattled a little bit because they're not really sure what to make of it because the hardware unit sales have always been a core metric for Apple investors to keep an eye on. But Apple has also been trying very aggressively over the past couple of years to shift the narrative away from its hardware business towards its software and services business, which is much more recurring revenue. It's more profitable. And this is really kind of the culmination of it. It's just getting rid of this disclosure altogether because
Mm.
Apple doesn't want investors overthinking these kind of small, minor gyrations on a quarterly basis.
As they do try to make that pivot, I mean, what we know so far, what we know from this current report on services, are you convinced that this area is on track to hit the growth targets they want to hit?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you look at it on a trailing 12-month basis, services is now a $37 billion business, and their goal is to, 50 billion by 2020. So, they're already almost at 40 billion. So, they have a couple of years. So I definitely think that they can hit that target.
It was interesting on the Forex side of things. I mean, that is quite a big number, an expected $2 billion impact just from some Forex headwinds. We think about some of the pain in emerging markets, which are critical, of course, for Apple's sales story. I mean, do you think if we do get a resolution on this trade front, as many are hoping at this hour, that that would provide some sort of relief for the broader EM space?
It's definitely possible. I mean, these currency headwinds have been, really tough for Apple. I mean, the most currencies have been weakening against the U.S. dollar, and Apple said
Mm.
today they've been forced to increase prices in numerous markets, which obviously just kind of hurts their demand across the board.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.